Hi guys, thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode of Skin Time TV with Ashley. So I know it has been a while since I've had new content for you. It's a whole long story, but I was recording a day in the life of video. I ended up getting it all together. I had all that content that I had finally condensed down to 30 minutes. That was as small as I could get it, so I thought it was gonna be a super fun video to share. It wasn't a DIY or FYI type of video, just something for your pure enjoyment. But the way the memory is set up on my tablet, I ended up not being able to finalize the video without deleting some stuff. So my dumb self goes to go remove some videos and just some content that maybe I didn't need, and wipes out some of the content that was in that video. So ended up breaking the file and totally had to throw that whole project away. That took me hours and days to get done. So I was a little livid about it, but all that to say, as far as that day in the life of video, I'm gonna get one out, but it's gonna take some time. Like, that took me forever. Y'all definitely have to muster up the energy to redo that whole entire video, but it'll get to you. I have many subscribers that are old friends, but then I also have many subscribers that are new friends. So definitely want to have content that helps you get to know me a bit better, get to understand me, and just honestly for your pure enjoyment, just period, because who doesn't like that? All that to say, with old friends and new, this video is actually inspired by one of my subscribers that had asked if I had any advice or tips for hair removal on the midsection, so like the stomach or belly area. I personally don't grow hair in that area enough to be able to shave or to remove it, but I definitely feel like it was important to still talk on this topic because we grow hair everywhere else, not just on our heads, but under our arms, maybe on our backs, our midsections, bikini area, legs, and it's really important to take care of the skin underneath that hair and underneath all of those follicles, and especially in areas where we're removing hair. My male viewers will get haircuts, so hair removal on the head is probably important to you, and taking care of your scalp is even more important. So definitely make sure you check out that Aloe Vera video. It's really great to use on your scalp and it's super natural. It's not super natural, but you know what I mean. Anyone who, of course, has facial hair, beards, mustaches, you might get ingrown hairs there. For anyone who gets any type of waxes and gets ingrown hairs in whatever place, because I think they can honestly grow anywhere, this video is definitely for you. Like I said, as far as the midsection, I don't have any advice based off of experience, but when it comes to body hair removal for myself, I 10 times out of 10 recommend a wax. I don't like sugar waxes. Like, everybody has started off saying like, oh, these are so much better, they're way more gentle than regular wax. I have not had that same experience. I feel like, for one, sugar wax hurts a little bit more, and if it doesn't hurt worse, it's just not a difference. It doesn't make it any better. And I feel like anytime I've ever gotten a sugar wax, all of the hair hasn't been completely removed, or just haven't had the great experience that sets sugar waxing apart. So I would just recommend a regular wax. Y'all, I have a horror story where I tried to do my own bikini wax at home. I almost sent myself to the ER. Really almost just left it there and drove myself to the ER. I won't go more into that story, but let me just say it took hours to muster up the courage to continue with the wax. So it was so bad. I will never in my life try to do my own wax. I don't care if it saves me a lot of money. It is not worth it, let me tell you. Seek professional help. I don't know, but if anybody does that and has removed midsection hair that way, let me know your experience. But like, oh my gosh, I am traumatized. But I do think when it comes to lighter hair texture and when you can use the cloth strip to be able to remove hair, it may be a lot better and a lot easier. As far as like my underarms, my legs, I still use the razor because I don't accumulate too much hair, so it's just really easy to shave. I'm just really careful about that because obviously shaving can really irritate the skin, which is why most people don't shave. But what is important is whatever you do to remove hair, what you do in between that time and what you do immediately after is what is going to count so much with your skin and with your skin staying as minimally irritated as possible. What I absolutely love is like a sugar scrub. I use it about every other day. I use a sugar scrub under my arms. Sometimes I'll use it in my bikini area, but I do really like a chemical exfoliant as well. I know everybody's not super into chemical to treat areas of the skin, and you have to be really careful about it, especially if you have sensitive skin in certain areas. But I really do love a chemical exfoliant to avoid any ingrown hairs. But another alternative that's a lot more natural is the sugar scrub. Also, as soon as I get a wax, don't really do this when I shave, but for waxes, since it's so much stress on the skin, something that your grandma probably did and something that I definitely swear by and completely still agree with grandma on is using aloe vera. I use an aloe vera gel. You can get like a squeeze tube of aloe vera gel, or you can actually get the plant and cut it up. I have the link somewhere up here, make sure you check it out. But how to depoison your aloe and how I cut it up and use it for so many different things. I've used it on my face, I've used it on my scalp, and I really love it. It's really great for irritated skin. So whether you have a cut or whether you've just ripped out 1,000,000 hair follicles, aloe is really great for healing. And again, it's super natural. And again, with supernatural, but you know what I mean. It's an awesome healing property. What's the point in removing all of that hair, having that buttery soft skin, and you've got hives and breaking out and have ingrown hairs because your skin is irritated and you didn't treat it? So definitely make sure that you moisturize your skin after removing any hair, but definitely heal it as well. So another fun thing, it's like that I was today years old type of thing. So maybe I've been living under a rock, but I never realized that there are different types of tweezers. Maybe you didn't know this either about tweezers. If any of my viewers or any of my subscribers have any issues with using tweezers because they feel like they irritate, they feel like they pull too many hairs out at one time, yada, you're probably not using a hair tweezer. Yeah. There are different types of tweezers, and there's one particular tweezer called a hair tweezer that's specifically for hair. If you're used to seeing or using tweezers like this, these two look similar, but this hot pink one has a flat head and this lavender one has an angled head. Let me just, yeah. There you go, you can kind of see it. So a lot of people use these to like pick at skin. You shouldn't really pick at your skin with tweezers, to be quite honest. You should use the proper extraction tools. Lucky you, I have a video on that as well. So somewhere up here, I'll drop information on that. But on your pimples, on your zits, use the extraction tool. Try to avoid using tweezers like these. But get this, y'all. This is the hair tweezer, and it's pointy. It's literally pointy and super narrow, and it is specifically for removing hair. So if you've been living under a rock with me and didn't know about the hair tweezer, I'm telling you, it will change your life. But yeah, definitely use this for my ingrown hairs to help pick at those so I'm not irritating my skin by pulling out more than one piece of hair that isn't supposed to be coming out, or pinching my skin or anything like that. But the important thing to take away from today's chit chat is to definitely treat your skin in between your shaves, waxes, or whatever you do to remove hair from your body. And then after you remove that hair, to treat the skin as well. So using a sugar scrub, using a chemical exfoliant, making sure you wash your face or your body immediately after removing any hair. And using something really natural and easy to use like aloe vera to heal that skin and to really get it back to where it needs to be and to feeling its best is what you should use. So good luck with your beards, your mustaches, your underarms, and your legs. Make sure that you're taking care of the skin underneath those areas. We don't think about our skin too much. We're just trying to get rid of the hair, but the skin is so important because now it's exposed. So we want to make sure we're treating our skin, taking care of it, so we look good through and through, okay? But anyway, to these eyebrows, because Lord have mercy. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna get to this next eyebrow, so I'm gonna let you go. Make sure that you're subscribed. When you subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you do not miss a single beat on the next episode, which is coming out soon, guys. I will not make you guys wait another month. Make sure that if you haven't already done so, go ahead and like this video, and make sure that you share this with your friends or family or anybody that could benefit from this video. All right, well, that's it, folks. So bye, guys.